Sounds good. Hi, LBR crew. Listening to your last episode got me thinking. And I came to an odd conclusion. FF11's horizontal gear progression is the same as collecting Pokemon. And it's exciting for all the same reasons.
Topical.
Okay, wait. All right.
Did Nero write this email? Is this signed to Nero?
No, it is not. It absolutely is not. But, I mean, okay, all right, I'm in. Let's go.
All right. FF14 does not do any of this, and that's why I don't care about gear.
Okay.
I'll keep it brief, else I would write a 10-page novel. I'll use 11 and Pokemon terms semi-interchangeably and may use one over another, but I think you'll see the point for each game.
This is not how you keep an email brief.
No.
All right. 11's gear variety and versatility is identical to Pokemon variety and versatility. They all have strengths and weaknesses depending on the content you want to play. Because of gear versatility and party composition flexibility, it encourages people to collect multiple gear sets. Actually, I'm going to disagree on just party composition because in 11, you'd only use the same jobs. In 14, you can use any job and still succeed. So I'm going to disagree on that. However, Pokemon does the same. Additionally, it was a point of pride to have a full Pokedex or a Dark Knight with Greatsword, Axe, Scythe, and Enfeebly Magic all leveled with appropriate gear, even if you almost never used it. Well, then it's not fully interchangeable. It's like that rare item in solo RPGs. I might just need this one day. Stats mattered. The 5% dual wield in FF11 Siponomimi was so potent, jobs took it even if they couldn't use it. Pokemon could learn certain movesets or have stats that were just as broken. You would hunt and hunt until you got that item or Pokemon because you instantly saw improvement. Gear and item longevity. If gear and Pokemon weren't viable for more than transient periods, why bother collecting or challenging gear sets that will be replaced in 3 months? You hunt for a strong Pokemon early because you know it will be usable for half the game. You don't care about simple Pokemon as much if you won't ever use it again.
That's a remarkably good point, I have to say.
Yeah, but you can't keep toting about versatility, though. Me and CERN actually just had this argument about Pokemon as I'm replaying Pokemon Yellow. He's like, why collect the Pokemon like Pidgey and stuff if you're never going to use them? All you want is the really strong endgame ones. So there's really not a lot of versatility there.
No, and Pokemon is a very simple system, but at the same time, what motivates you to be to have a strong lineup is different from what motivates the collecting, because Robbie does both of them. Robbie's a huge collector, has his decks almost filled out throughout a big chunk of the generations. So I mean, you know what? And I turned this corner in Go. Remember? Because I when I would talk about Pokemon Go, I said I'm only in it for the Kabutops. Once I've got the Kabutops, I'm done. I don't need to pay it that much more attention. But what ended up happening was by the time I got the Kabutops, I was like, fuck, I'm so close to the end, I might as well just stay engaged. Like, I can't not finish it out now.
Right, I like the collecting aspect, but this emailer is saying that it's so versatile, just like 11 was, where I disagree. Like, there are gyms. They don't know, electric gym, water gym, but if you actually wanted to go challenge the Elite Four as a strong water player, you never win. You have to have you can't do whatever you want.
Okay, hold on. I have a quote that's really personal to me as a person.
Okay.
Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. That is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. Karen, Generation 2, Ghost-type Pokemon.
Yeah, see, I actually remember that too, and I really wish you could just win with your favorites.
You can,
and that's
truly
the point.
Skilled trainers, Nika. Not people who are camping H&Ms all day.
Story-wise, shut up. Story-wise, truly skilled players can. Maybe in the anime.
No, that's not true. I don't think that's. I mean, granted, I haven't played a Pokemon since a Pokemon game since first generation. I'm going back and doing it now, but I'm absolutely.
Could I win with those?
You know what? Do you want me to make a challenge? I will make the Twitch chat choose my team of 6 Pokemon, and I will go through any generation, and I will win.
The fact that Twitch plays Pokemon
seriously,
is a thing tells you how fucking malleable this system is, Nika. I mean, like, the fact that exists, you can't say that it's that rigid, because it's not.
I suppose.
It's not. Because if it was, you couldn't have that. Although, I guess, you've got Twitch plays Dark Souls at the same time. But
multiple people saying 6 Magikarps only. Good luck.
6 Magikarps only.
Give me an evolution line.
Struggle the entire
6 different ones.
Oh, my God. All right, let's continue on, Nika.
Let's continue. Okay. gear and / Pokemon exclusivity and EPing. Everyone who plays games loves their EPing gear and Pokemon. Why do you think everyone asks, what CP Pokemon do you have? Because you want to know how much better than them you are, and if you're not, you now have that fire to get the good stuff, even if it's so hard to catch, find, etc. Kalos playing off of Juxta's Gen 3 Pokemon just for the legendary Pokemon is a good example. I won't bother with examples in 11 because there are too many. Having that one random Pokemon with the right moveset or elemental strength sometimes lets you pull out an epic win. Horizontal gear and gear swaps in combat let you do that. Those are moments you always remember. As a side note, I don't even play 11 anymore, haven't for years, and I still periodically go back to the WikiBG and FFXIAH.com to just check out gear. Years later, and I still have gear lust.
Yeah.
I guess. I ignored XI's inventory / macro flaw since I wanted to just focus on the positives of the gear, not the system limitations due to PS2 and dial-up.
PS2 limitations.
And I know FF14 can't do gear swaps in combat, but what if they did introduce horizontal gear progression? They could make each individual boss in a given raid tier require different stat thresholds. Make Turn 1 have a high accuracy requirement. Turn 2 has a different determination calculation requiring high det build but with lower accuracy requirements. Turn 3 could require body parts to break out off of the boss, but that can only be done via critical hits. And Turn 4 could be the way it's designed now. Enough accuracy for 100% hit rate and then your best DPS stat. Anyway, thanks for taking time to read this. Gwenna Mindir from Legion of Halone on the Leviathan server.
Yeah. Gwenna, thank you very much for that email. I don't